Hello everybody, this is Blast. Here I am again on Planet Zoo, Chester Zoo. Now what I've done today is I've uploaded the zoo into the workshop. So we have version 1.9 in the workshop. It's got all the old bits that were there before, but we've now got the monsoon building. And what you will notice is that some of the enclosures aren't quite finished, but so many people have been asking for an update that, well, I just decided I was going to put it in there. So as you can see, some of it's done, some of it isn't. I'll take you around the building and we'll have a good look around. I did a recording and the sound didn't come out very well, so you can see me explaining things and waving the mouse about. But yeah, the voice might not match the pictures, but there we go. Right, so what we've got is we've got all the building, all the enclosures. The enclosures aren't tested and finished yet, so although the shapes are there and there's water and a few rocks and trees in them, and there's also a way to get in and out of the monsoon building, I've not tried them with animals in there. So it may well be that if you put animals into some of the enclosures, they will escape. So it might need a little bit of tinkering. There is one enclosure that's finished, which I'm going to show you in a moment, which is the orangutan one on the back of the building, which is just bottom right hand corner. So if my previous recording would swing round, we'd see it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through the building and we'll have a look at a top down view of each side. There's the one that's finished, and you can actually get in and out of the building into that bit. And there are actually orangutans in there, so when you download it you'll be able to see them wandering about. So let's have a look. As I said, it's not quite finished, but so many people were asking for an update that I decided I was going to do a partially finished building. So what you've got up here are the three enclosures on this side of the building. There's one down there, one here, and then the third one is here. All of them are finished inside, but not outside. This is the pedestrian path that runs through. It runs underneath all this scaffolding, which is it's a keeper's gantry, which I'll show you a little bit more of in a moment. But the pedestrian path continues down that way. So if I take you down into the building so we can see, you can see how the keepers can get up there and have a good look at what's going on down below. It is quite amazing when you go into this building. You barely notice this. It's hard to see it. That you can spot it from that path down there, and I'll show you that in 1 second. But let's have a quick look at the pedestrian area. So this is all fully built, and the pedestrians can wander in and out of there. It needs a few more tweaks inside. It needs a bit of decoration really on the walls, but all the windows look out onto the enclosures properly, as you can see. So each of the enclosures has its own window, and then the path continues through here and out this side. And this is the spot where if you turn around in real life and have a look up, you can see the actual platform and the steps to get up to it, just like that. So I'll look at the second half of the building top down, and then we'll again I'll take you along the path, but the path runs along here. There's a few exhibits there. There's only one enclosure for primates on this side, which leads to this outdoor area. So again, it's finished. It's pretty much there. I haven't tried it with animals in, and it hasn't got like the feeders and things in there. But the path continues along here and then goes down the spiral into a caiman area just under there, which I will again I'll walk you through this in a second. And the path continues out through this building and then to an area where you can see into the two enclosures. There's a window on one side which looks into there, and then that one's just a viewing area where you can see into the other enclosure. I've done a couple of the bridges like that one, and there's another one a bit further down. What I haven't done is the staff area around the back, but again I'll take you to that in a second. So continuing the path walk, it comes through, get a good view out there, through here, and now we come down to where these exhibits are. I have put something in there. I think there's snakes in both of them. I'm not 100% sure, but they are there and functioning. There's a couple of benches hidden in the rocks as well there, so people can sit on the rocks. And then this looks into the enclosure. Now the pathway goes into the rockwork here and then down and around, brings you to another window for the same enclosure, and then coming out we go down the path. The game just freezes a second, and then we go down into the Cayman room. So in real life the water level's higher in here. It was either too low or too high in game. You can't put it to the right heights, but it's usually about halfway up the window there. But it is a working enclosure. Staff can get in. There's animals in there. It's all pretty good. Now coming out of there, yeah, we're pointing at some caiman a bit longer. There we go. So coming out of there, there's an enclosure on the left with some turtles or some tortoise in there, and then the path takes you out of the building. There we go. Beautiful. So as I said, it's not finished, but it is updated in the workshop. It's version 1.9 of the build, so go and look for that if you're interested. I will keep working on this. I'll make sure that all these are finished at some point. It's just taking a little while, that's all. I would like to finish this area as well, get the staff buildings done properly. I don't think I'll get photographs of the inside. I don't think Chester Zoo will let me see inside that building, but I think that I'll be able to tidy up the actual in-game bits a bit better. So there you go. So that's it. Version 1.9 in the workshop, ready to download. Let me know how you get on with it. I will continue to build, and I will continue to finish the islands area. And there's a little bit over there that needs doing as well, but it's mainly the islands work that I'm working on at the moment. So it is slow, but it is progressing. I am still building. Check me out on YouTube. My name is Backblast. I'll catch you next time.